Hey guys, Lyra Moon back with you. Hope you guys are all doing well, cosmic stars. Well, as best as we can. It's probably feeling, at least, okay, let me talk about how I've been feeling. Definitely been feeling like cattle. Whenever we're in Taurus season, I always find this need to just kind of graze and eat more things. I'm not paying as close attention to my health, and then I'm also feeling like all my creativity is kind of like stunted. I had all this energy, I wanted to do all these things, and I wanted to get all these things started. And as soon as May 1st happens, we're gonna feel like cattle that's getting pushed through the gate, because we're gonna suddenly have all this burst of energy, because Mars is gonna be back into Aries. And that's going to make us feel a jillion times better than what we feel right now. But we're going to be lacking in motivation that first week to get anything done. So if you know that and you're aware of that, then use that week wisely to plan, to purge, to just reflect. It's going to be a good week for some introspection. So if you are feeling the need to go inward for some self-reflection and meditation, it's the week to do it, okay? All right, let's go ahead and see where you guys are all at, starting with the energies of, ending with the energies of this month and entering into the energies of next month. And these cards that you're picking today are also going to highlight the energies that are needed for you to progress into this next month with a little bit more, kick than you've got right now. Okay, so we're going to start with energy number 1. Okay, for those of you who pick energy number 1, all right, we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is a great time for careful planning, as well as strategizing, cultivating what it is that we want, because maybe we're at a point where we've laid a lot of ideas down and we just don't fully know, what it is 100% that's going to make us happy. So there's a need to kind of reevaluate and reassess our goals, reassess our financial future, reassess our legacy even. This is a time to kind of pick apart your world and really do it, because the more you do it and you are diligent, the next 3 weeks are going to be monumental for you. So do this for yourself in whatever capacity you can, in how much time you can afford, because it's going to really be crucial in the next 3 weeks. This is a time to really ask yourself the big question: do I still need this insert thing here in my life? And if not, what are the next steps of, either changing it, reevaluating it, moving it out of your life, or getting rid of it altogether? This is definitely highlighting a need for that introspective period. I recommend meditation. I recommend journaling all throughout this month. It is a fantastic, phenomenal time to do so. And I would also recommend too, plant a new plant. Nothing better than seeing yourself grow with a plant by your side. Okay, and we're gonna look at energy number 2. Okay, and we have the 7 of Swords. So lots of 7s going on, guys. And you guys fall under the category of, reluctant, or refusing to maybe address the big elephant in the room, which is yourself, the thing that needs to change. And this is going to be a big moment, okay? You could miss the boat entirely. I mean, if you're watching this, then you know there are things about your world that need to change. And if you pick this card, then you especially know that not everything is everybody else's fault all the time. It's just not. And sometimes we have to hold ourselves accountable for those changes as well. And this is going to be a period for you to either embrace those changes or continue to run from them. And if you do continue to run from these changes that you can make yourself, well, that's when fate steps in, and that's when you get forced to make these changes, accept the opportunities that are available to you now. If you make these lasting moves, will not be there for you any further. And that's so, it's just go with it as best you can. Process these feelings. Don't hide from yourself. Don't hide from other people. Experience what needs to be experienced and let go of what you can, because if you don't, it just makes it so much harder. Wearing a blindfold means you're going to stumble around when you could be using your eyes. It's a lot, it's a lot easier than we give ourselves credit for. And I think I just pushed my finger over the camera for some silly reason. Sorry about that. Alrighty, and energy number 3, we have the Fool reversed. All right, this is kind of like that cattle feeling, actually, I was talking about for energy number 3. You guys may be at a point where you're kind of feeling like, oh yay, there's all this new energy and new space now that May 1st has happened, or now that we're starting off this month, and it's like, it definitely does feel different for sure than it did in April, but oh my gosh, I don't trust it. I don't want to experience new things. I'm stubborn. I'm stuck. That will happen a lot with Taurus season, right? Bullheaded. We're talking about not wanting to make things change. And, we have a tendency to become more stubborn depending, we take on the traits too, depending on where we are in the zodiac. So right now we can become a little bit more stubborn than we usually are. So be aware of that, because you can close yourself up to some really amazing opportunities just by deciding that they're not going to be good for you, just by deciding that they aren't worth it. And they totally are. So you should take advantage of these opportunities, of these amazing gifts that are in front of you. Okay, because even though, again, I still say, if you're feeling emotionally drained, it's a good idea to journal. It's a good idea just to take some time and feel the feelings that first week, but don't dwell in it, okay? Because the world, the global stage, the things that are going to be happening on the economic floor are pretty much outside of our control, as well as, some other things that are kind of at play, like the weather. That's also outside of our control. So we can't really hold fear over it. We can be prepared, but we can't really hold control. Therefore, we can't really hold fear. You know what I'm saying? So because of this, it's going to be necessary for you to remember that these next 3 weeks after this are going to be absolutely crucial for making positive things happen. Okay. All right, guys, don't forget, I am doing an exceptionally phenomenal, I would say it's probably my most favorite reading, treasure map reading that dives into your entire journey from beginning, and it shows you all of the tools, the obstacles, your guides, what's guiding you, what you'll discover along the way, all the way to the treasure at the end there. So if you're interested, those are available right now for $44, and they are the lowest they're ever going to be. And I can layer them so they can end up being, love and relationship, as well as career and finance, for an additional $12 per level. And it just becomes more and more and more insanely in depth and wonderful. And I love these readings. I cannot wait to show them to you guys because they're incredible. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know which card resonated most with you in the comments below, and we will talk there. Okay, bye for now, and take care.